Hello everyone, thanks for joining me. So in this short tutorial, I would talk about Azure Active Directory Access Review. What is it, why we need it, or how you can configure it. So first talk about what is Azure Active Directory Access Review, what sort of license requirement it has. So Azure Active Directory Access Review enables you to efficiently manage group membership, access to enterprise application, and role assignment. You can think of it help manage the drift in access rights over time. So using it, you can initiate an access review, select an owner like a group owner, and assign that group owner as a reviewer. There would be a mail initiated, and that user would receive that email, and based on that, he would provide the review for all those group members, and whatever actions selected based on that, those actions would be automatically applied. So this is something really helpful from the access control and governance perspective. From the licensing point of view, so the licensing requirement is you need to have Azure AD P2 license or EMS E5 Enterprise Mobility and Security E5 license. With E5 license, you can additionally create access review for Azure RBAC and AD, but P2 you can just initiate the review for Azure AD applications and groups. The other thing is how many license you need for certain type of review. So that is something based on the number of reviewers, the license requirement would vary. You can understand it like if there is a group having 500 different users and there is one group owner assigned, then you need just one license. But if you are selecting all those individual users reviewing their access, in that case you would require those 500 different licenses. So let me jump into identity governance section of Azure AD, and from there I would show you how you can enable the access review. So for this particular account, I have EMS E5 license already enabled. So that's a trial license on this account. So from this page, you can do entitle management, access review, or privileged identity management. So this is something enable access review for your RBAC roles as well. Click on create an access review. On this page, you will see two different options, teams plus groups and applications. Click teams plus group because I don't have any application. From here, all Microsoft 365 group with guest users, I don't have that. Select items plus groups. Here select a group. So in my account, in this Azure AD tenant, I have two different groups, admin and tester. For this demo purpose, I would select admin group. This admin group is something which is having three different users, user 1, 2, 3, and there is one owner assigned to this. That owner is something a guest account having a valid Gmail address. So I can receive that email. So let me select it, click select. Now from here, select review scope, guest users only. So if this group is having members joined your Azure AD as a guest, so you can enable this review for them only. Otherwise, I would select all users, all members of that group. Click next on this review page. From here, this is where I was talking about that licensing part. You can select group owner, you can select selected users or groups, users review on access. So here I would select this group owner. So at the same time, I would just reiterate the license requirement is something which varies with the number of reviewers. So if you are selecting a group owner, review the access, then you would require the one license. But if you are selecting users, review their own access, in that case, you would require the number of licenses equivalent to the number of groups in that, number of users in that group. At the same time, if that reviewer is an admin, I mean a global administrator, then you don't need a separate license. From here, specify recurrence of review. Here you can select one time, weekly, monthly. I mean, this is something per your requirement or per the governance policy. Here I would select one time for this demo purpose. Duration is days. This is something like this review would open for these many days and users or the reviewer can respond within that timeline. So I would leave it as is. A start date, I would leave the date for today. So it would be enabled from today. Okay, on next settings. On this page, auto apply results to resources. So this is something would auto apply. I mean, whatever the reviewer would select, apply, deny, or don't know. Based on that, it would be auto applied. If you want to select this, I mean, if you would leave this setup as disabled, then once that review would stop, you would be required to go and apply it, leave it disabled, and by that way I can show you like where you will see that option. So here, if a reviewer don't respond, then what sort of action you want to take. So remove access, approve access, take recommendations, right? Enable reviewer decision helper. So this is something which would help based on like from how many days the user didn't use that ID. So I would leave it enabled. Advanced action justification required. If you would leave it enabled, it would ask for a justification for any approval or denial. Email notification, it would send email notification to the reviewer. Otherwise, they would be required to go to that myaccess.microsoft, and from there they need to initiate, I mean, complete the review. Reminder, this is something where it would send the reminder. Additional comment, if you want to put any additional note as part of that email, that review email, you can add it here. So just to show you, I will put in additional note here. Click next review plus create. On this page, you need to provide a name to this review. So let me put a name here. I will leave the description. From here, you can review whatever selections you made. Click create. So once a review is initiated and if you want to check the status, for that you need to go to that Active Directory homepage, and from there identity governance, and within that identity governance you need to go to access review section, and from there you can go to access review and can access and can check the status of your access review which is there. Let me go to access review. So as you can see, the status has been changed to active. Let me click on it. So as you can see here, there are 3 different users. So this review has already analyzed the group and identified there are 3 different users, and based on that the status has been changed to active. So results. So as of now, no action taken. And the recommendation part, as you can see, deny because last sign in is more than 30 days ago. So let me jump into the group owner email address. He or she must have been received an email related to access review because that is something was selected. So let me go to Gmail because that's the user. Okay, as you can see, I have already received an email regarding the review. Let me open it. Here you can see this is the additional note. Let me click on start review. So it would redirect me to myaccess.microsoft.com. And as you can see, based on the number of users, the users would be listed here. You can take an action like one by one, or you can select in bulk, right? You can select multiple. So suppose the first 2 I want to enable approve. Let me approve it. Let me put a comment. Submit. For this third user, I just want to deny it. Okay, submit. At the same time, if there is any approval you provided or any action you took, if you, in case if you want to reset that action, you can select that user, and from here you can reset that action and can approve or deny again. So let me close it as I have already taken an action here. Let me jump in back to access review page. So again, as I mentioned, Active Directory home page, identity governance, access reviews. Go to that access review that we created earlier. You remember I set up that review for 10 days. So after 10 days, it would automatically close. But in case if we want to close before that, I would be required to manually close it. Here you can see the actions, right? 2 approved, 1 deny. So if I want to close this, I need to click on stop. Or at the same time, if I want to reset it, I can click on reset and it would reset this, right? Whatever reviewer put there. So the same can be reset from here. Let me click on stop. It would complete the review. Okay, so as you can see, once I click stop, I have a button apply. So let me click on apply. Meanwhile, let me jump in back to Active Directory as the number of user is not that many. So hopefully it would get complete within a minute. Let me go to groups. So as you can see within admin group, let me move to members. As you can see that third user has already been removed, for which I selected deny. So these two users were approved, so they are still part of this group, that third member being removed. However, that third member would still be there as an user. So as you can see, it's there. So this is all from this particular demo perspective. Hope this would be useful. Thanks. Bye.